Hello everyone, welcome to this new channel Study to Light. This is daily current affairs series, and in this series every day we will take some important questions related to polity which are in news, questions related to sports, ongoings in national and throughout the world, and many others. And this series will primarily emphasize on factual portions as well as concept portions. So today is 7th of April and we will cover all the important current affairs of the day. So let's begin. First, let us see question for the day. You have to answer this question in the comment section, and next day we will see how many of you answered it. So here's the question. Wherever fishing harbor is located in, these are the options. Read the option carefully and then answer it in the comment section. Let's begin. The first question, Bronx Zoo is located in. So Bronx Zoo is located in New York City of United States of America. Why it was in news? See, recently a 4-year-old Malayan tiger in the Bronx Zoo of New York has tested positive of coronavirus, and as of now there is no evidence that animal play a major role in COVID-19 transmission. Also, there is no evidence as of now that a human can be infected by virus from animals. See, coronavirus spreads through two different type of droplets. First one is respiratory droplets and second one is droplet nuclei. When droplets are between 5 to 10 micrometer in size, they are called as respiratory droplets, while when these droplets are less than 5 micrometer, then these are called as droplet nuclei. So coronavirus spreads only through these two methods and not from else. It does not spread from air to air. It only spreads up to 6 feet from an infected person. Why so? Because coronavirus is heavier, that is heavy in its weight than other commonly found viruses. Next question, World Health Day is celebrated on. So World Health Day is celebrated on 7th of April, and the theme for year 2020 is support nurses and midwives. I repeat, support nurses and midwives. And every year World Health Organization chooses a theme for celebration of World Health Day, and WHO has also declared year 2020 as the International Year of Nurses and Midwives. Remember that year 2020 is being celebrated as International Year of Nurses and Midwives. Next question, the Consolidated Funds of India is constituted under. So Consolidated Fund of India, which is also called as CFI in short, is constituted under Article 266 of the Indian Constitution. Now you have to understand what is Consolidated Fund of India and what portions of fund constitute Consolidated Fund of India. See, all revenues received by Government of India forms the part of Consolidated Fund of India. Along with this, all loans raised by Government of India by issue of treasury bills or ways and means of advances are also part of CFI. Along with it, all money received by government in repayment of loans is also part of CFI. See, if Government of India has lent some money to any institution or any state, and if that state or that entity returns the loan back, then that returned principal amount deposited to Consolidated Fund of India. Similarly, when Government of India raises any fund from any global market, then also this part is constituted under CFI, and all revenues which government received also goes to CFI. And please appreciate that the money from CFI cannot be withdrawn without permission of the Parliament. Only when Parliament, especially Lok Sabha, authorizes the withdrawal of money from CFI, then only money from CFI can be withdrawn. And there are two types of expenditure from CFI. One is charged expenditure from CFI and one is made expenditure from CFI. What is charged expenditure and what is made expenditure? See, all the expenses which are charged on Consolidated Fund of India are not subject to vote of Parliament. Please pay your attention here that all the expenses charged upon CFI are not subject to vote of either Lok Sabha or even Raj Sabha. But all the expenses which are made from CFI are subject to vote of Lok Sabha. I hope you got the difference. So salary of President, Prime Minister, Chief Justice of India, CAG, judges of High Court, Supreme Court, they draw their salary from Consolidated Fund of India. See, here judges of High Court gets salary from Consolidated Fund of State and not from Consolidated Fund of India, but other these entities get their salary from Consolidated Fund of India, while judges of High Court get their salary from Consolidated Fund of State, but their pension is given from Consolidated Fund of India. So I hope you will remember this difference. And why it was in news? See, recently Union Cabinet has approved to cut the salary of Prime Minister and other MPs by 30%. Also, the salaries of President, Governor and Vice President shall also be cut. Why? These funds will be given to Consolidated Fund of India and this will be used during the time of need. Next question. Army Medical Corps celebrated 256th Raising Day under the motto of. So you have to first remember that Army Medical Corps has celebrated 256th Raising Day and the motto of it was the Sarve Santu Nirmaya. I repeat it, Sarve Santu Nirmaya. And Sarve Santu Nirmaya means let all the humans be free from disabilities and diseases. I repeat, let all the humans be free from disabilities and diseases. And the Army Medical Corps was established in 1943. Remember this date, 1943. Remember this meaning as well. And what is the role of Army Medical Corps? The role of it is to provide medical service to not only Army but also to families of Army personnels. And before we move ahead, I want to also tell you that I will start polity and economy series on this very channel. Let's move ahead. Consider the following statements about Black Thursday. See, October 24th in 1929 was referred to as the Black Thursday. This statement is correct. Black Thursday was declared on October 24th, 1929. Why? 1929 is very famous for the Great Depression in history. United States suffered from the Great Depression and then it caught throughout the world, and then this depression extended to throughout the world. The Great Depression of 1929 started from United States and it ended till 1939. What is depression and what is recession? See, recession is slow down in economic activity up to a few months, while depression is a severe recession or extended form of recession is called as depression. That is when recession is continued up to even a year or even more, then it is called as depression. When it is up to a few months, then it is called as recession. So let's see. It was a time when monumental crash occurred at the New York Stock Exchange as the stock prices fell by 25%. So this statement is also correct. So this was the day when New York Stock Exchange witnessed 25% fall in stock prices. So here both these statements are correct. So C is the right answer. Why it was in news? See, recently expert has started talking that world is again headed towards a depression. That the situation at present is very much similar to the depression of 1929. Next question. The empowered group constituted to coordinate COVID-19 related response is chaired by. So this empowered group constituted to coordinate COVID-19 related response is chaired by Amitabh Kant, who is the CEO of Niti Aayog. So here A is the right answer. And this group will coordinate with NGOs, private sector and international organizations for COVID-19 related response activities. The group consists of three branches of stakeholders. These are, in the first group, the stakeholders are from United Nations agencies, Asian Development Bank and the World Bank. Remember, in first group, stakeholders are from UN agencies, Asian Development Bank and World Bank. While in the second group, members are from civil society, and in third group, members are from FICI, CII, NASCOM and ASSOCHAM. Next question. The ratio of sharing of insurance amount between the center and the state under Ayushman Bharat scheme is. So the ratio of sharing of insurance amount between center and state under Ayushman Bharat scheme is 60:40. So here B is the right answer. That is, center government will provide 60% of the total insurance amount while state government will provide 40% of the total amount of insurance cover. See, whenever there is written only the state, then you have to keep it in mind that it is referring the general category states, not special category state. While sharing of ratio of insurance amount between center and northeastern states and Jammu and Kashmir is 90%. That is 90% will be provided by central government and 10% will be provided by northeastern states and Jammu and Kashmir states. While state without union territory, see, we have two union territories which have legislative assembly. These are Delhi and Puducherry. So those union territory which don't have legislative assembly, central government will provide 100% of the total insurance amount, while states or union territories which have legislative assemblies will have to provide 40% and center will provide 60% of the share of insurance amount. And under Ayushman Bharat, around 50 crore families are provided insurance cover of rupees 5 lakh per year, and there is no age bar or member of families or number of member of family. And Ayushman Bharat is being implemented by National Health Authority. Why it was in news? Recently, Union Health Minister Harshvardhan has announced that over 50 crore vulnerable and poor citizens are eligible for free testing and treatment for COVID-19, that is novel coronavirus, under Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana or Ayushman Bharat. Next question. Directorate General of Foreign Trade is headquartered in, so DGFT is headquartered in New Delhi. Here D is the right answer. And it is attached office of Ministry of Commerce and Industry. It is responsible for formulating and implementing the foreign trade policy. Why it is in news? See, DGFT has prohibited export of all the drugs or essential drugs which are required for the treatment of COVID-19 patients. Next, Mahavir is the blank Tirthankara of Jainism. So Mahavir is the 24th Tirthankara of Jainism, and Mahavir is also known as Vardhaman Mahavir. He was born in 6th century BC into a royal Kshatriya family in the present day of Bihar. After attaining Kevala Janan or Kaivalya, Mahavir taught observance of 5 vows to attain liberation. These 5 vows are Ahimsa, that is non-violence; Satya, that is truth; Aste, that is non-stealing; Brahmacharya, that is chastity; and Aparigraha, that is non-attachment. And it is believed that this 5th one, Brahmacharya or chastity, was precisely or categorically given by Mahavira, and it was too much emphasized by Lord Mahavira. Why in news? See, Mahavir Jayanti was celebrated last day, and it is celebrated on 13th day of bright half of moon in the month of Chaitra. Next question. International Olympic Committee is headquartered in, so IOC or International Olympic Committee is headquartered in Lausanne, that is in Switzerland, and it was established in 1894. Remember the year 1894, and its present president is Thomas Bach. And IOC announced recently that 29 June 2021 has been set as the new deadline for the qualification period of Tokyo Olympics. And Tokyo Olympics earlier was rescheduled to be held in 2021 because of COVID-19 pandemic. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video if you find it useful, answer the question in the comment section, and wait for the upcoming video. Until then, stay at your home and stay safe.